Hello children. Now I wanted to talk about ninth class real numbers, first chapter. In that we are going to talk about irrational numbers. So before going to that topic, let us have a small discussion about the proverb today's. That is, bad cause needs many words. What do you mean by this, children? See, every one of us, at one day or the other, we do some mistakes. But you might have come across with the people who try to make their wrong or try to make us to accept that their wrong as right. Means they try to defend themselves. So to defend themselves, so many ways they give an explanation for it, why they have done it. But they cannot be successful in that, because how many words, how many sentences, how many phrases, and whatever top way of speaking you use, whatever highest language skills you have used to explain that your bad is right, it is not possible, because bad is bad, children. You have done something mistake, you have done wrong. So what you have to do, children, you should have guts to accept it. You should have guts to say sorry. You should say that sorry, mistake has happened with me. Let me try once again. I'll do it correctly this time. Learn from the mistakes, but don't try to escape from it, or don't try to make your mistake, your wrong as right, to show your wrong as right. Never wrong becomes right, children. How many ways you try to convince the others, it is impossible for you to convince people to say your wrong is right. Let us come back to our topic. This is about irrational numbers, children. The definition of irrational numbers, I have written it. You can copy, let me explain. Irrational number means what? The real numbers. When I was teaching you about the introduction, I have drawn a box. Actually, they all are Venn diagrams. You are going to learn it in your 10th class. In that, what I said that first, natural numbers. Natural numbers are overlapped by whole numbers. Upon it, integers. Upon it, real numbers. But another circle I have made, saying that they are irrational numbers. Means rational numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers. All these put together, you said real numbers. So whenever you are talking about irrational numbers are also nothing but real numbers only, but they have some specific characteristics. Let us see what are those specific characteristics. Real numbers. So the real numbers which cannot be written in P by Q form. See, children, rational numbers all are in P by Q forms where Q is not equal to 0. But these numbers, you cannot write it in P by Q form. But so all those which you cannot write it in P by Q form, they are called as irrational numbers. How will you identify that, whether they are irrational numbers or not? When you divide them, means everything is in the form of numerator by denominator, either rational number or irrational number. You will get it as numerator by denominator. But when you try to divide, you will see that you will not get it, end it with 0, or the decimals will not repeat. Means neither repeating decimals will be there, nor the remainder will be 0. So how will you say that? They are non-terminating. Terminating ones will have remainder as 0, but these are non-terminating. So rational numbers have non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. That means what, children? Root 2, root 3, root 5, these all are considered as 22 by 7, and this type of numbers are considered as irrational numbers. So irrational numbers are those numbers which cannot be written as P by Q form, and they don't have terminating decimals, they don't have uh, uh, this one, what is that called? Repeating decimals. These decimals are not repeating. Non-repeating means, you can see non-repeating decimals means, non-repeating decimals. You can take an example of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes on like this. See, first 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You are getting this answer by dividing some two numbers. Those two numbers are considered as irrational numbers only. So please copy this, children. This is the definition of irrational numbers. Now, if they are non-terminating, how to determine their values? You have got one example. Here you have to find the value of root 2. Square root, finding out of square root, you have already done in your previous class, children. So in the same method we are going to do. I will do up to certain values here. See, 2 if you take square root. What you have to do, children, when you are finding out square root by division method? You have to take some number, multiply it with which? With the same number to get the answer. 1 ones are 1. You cannot take 1 twos are. You know about it. What is that you are getting? 1. Now what you have to do, children? This number should be multiplied by 2. 2. Then what you have to do here? 1 means keep a point and 2 zeros. Whenever you are taking in normal division, single zero you will take, but here pairs you have to take. So 2 and which other number, whatever number you are taking here, children, you should be multiplied by the same number to get some answer which is nearer to it. So if I take 4s are, that is 24, 4s are, if I try 24 into 4, 4 4s are 16, 8 1 9, 96. So it is nearest one, so 4s are 96. So I am getting 4 here. I hope you are understanding, children. After this, I should keep 2 more zeros again. This should be multiplied by 2. I am getting 8, and this as it is, you have to write. So the value is 28. Now, what number should be there after 28 to get a number? Whatever you are taking, with that you have to multiply, children. See, in general, if you take 2 twos are 4, so if I take 2 means you will be getting more number. So if you take 1 only, you will be getting 281. If you take 2 here, 2 twos are 4, 2 eights are 16, 2 twos are 4, 1 5. 564 is more than 400. So you cannot take it. So 1 you have to take. 281. So how much you will be getting here, children? 9. 9 minus 8, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. 119. Again, you multiply this by 2 and 8 and 2. So here we need to get two more zeros. So again, 282. Suppose if I take 5s are into 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10, 2, 12, 5 8s are 41, 41, 5 2s are 10, 4, 15. So you see, children, you have got 5 digits only, but this is 11, this is 14. So 5 I cannot use. So let me try with before number 4. 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8, 1 9, 4 8s are 32, 4 2s are 8, 11. So I am going to get it for this. So I should go for 4. How much I have got, children? 1 1 2 9 6. So subtract it. Here I will get 4. Here I will get 0. Here 8. 6 0 4 you will be getting. Now again, You will take 2 more zeros. 4 2s are 8. Again the remaining values you will write as it is. So 2 8 2 8, and with which number else? You can take 2 3s are, suppose you have taken 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24, 3 2s are 6 to 8, 3 8s are 24, 3 2s are 6 to 8. I am getting 84,000, which is more. So what I should do? I have to go with 2. So 28282 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4 1 5, 2 8s are 16 and 5. Yes, I am getting it. So I should take 2 here, 2 here, 5 6, 5 6 4. So here how much you are getting in? 6 I am getting. This is 3 and this is 8 and here 3. 3 8, 3 6 you are getting. So actually this, there won't be any end, children. You can continue finding out the square root in this way. Again 2 zeros, again search for the number. First you multiply 2 by 2, you will be getting 28284. Then you have to search for the numbers. So how long you will be continuing this? For this, in the problem they will be asking you after decimal 2 digits, after decimal 3 digits, after decimal 6 digits. So whatever is the question, according to the question, till you get that many digits here, your division process should be continued. So at present for root 2, how to do it I have explained. I hope you have followed, children. You can copy this. Now the next part of this in your textbook is you have to representing the roots on number line. Suppose you are asked to represent root 2 on the number line. So how will you do? First what you have to do, children? You have to take a scale and just one quadrant of your graph or a right angle. You know, no? Quadrant means a graph will have 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So each one is maintaining 90 degrees. So one quadrant I have taken it here. Let me consider this as O. Now let me take a point here A and consider it as 1 unit. Whatever is the distance, so with the you can use the scale and see whatever is the distance I have taken here, the same distance I have to take it here also. So it is this point. This also I am considering it as 1 and I am writing this point as B. Now I should join A and B. Now when I join A and B, see children, I have got a triangle. In triangle AOB, angle O is 90 degrees. This is what you have done. This is 90 degrees. Now we know that AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square, basing on Pythagorean theorem which you have studied in the previous class also. Hypo square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So AB square is OA square is 1 square plus OB square is 1 square. That means 1 plus 1, that is 2. So what you are getting here, children? AB square is equal to 2. Therefore, what is AB? AB is root 2. That means this measure is root 2. Now this root 2, you are supposed to mention it on the number line. So now what you have to do, children, you have to take a compass. After taking compass, what you have to do, keep the needle of the compass at B and extend it up to A. So you are measuring this distance AB. So without changing it, taking O as a center, with the same one you have to draw an arc, children. So here on the board, this is the part that I have got, arc. This arc is P1. OP1 is equal to root 2. So P1 is root 2. You have represented root 2 on the number line. This is how you are going to represent root or irrational number on the number line. I hope you have understood, children. You write down this, then I will go to the next part. Now we will go to representing root 3 on the number line. How will you represent root 3 on the number line? It continues in the same process, children. First one is in triangle AOB, angle O is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square basing on Pythagorean theorem. There, that is equal to 1 square plus 1 square, that is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So, you have got AB square is equal to 2. AB is equal to root 2. The same thing what I have written earlier. So you have got P1 is root 2. Now what you have to do, children, for representing root 3, you have to join B and P1. You have to join B and P1. Okay. So now the next part is what? The second bit. Join. Here AB root 2 you have got now. Then what you have done, that also you have to write. O as center, AB as radius. Draw an arc on, you can say this line as OX, this as OY, on OX at P1. OP1 is equal to root 2. Earlier I forgot to write, children. You have to write this part also to represent root 2. Now, for root 3, that is the second one, what you have to do? You have to join BP1. Join BP1. Now what you are getting? In triangle, I'll write it here, children. In triangle OBP1, BP1 square is equal to OP1 square plus OB square. So OP1 square is root 2 whole square plus 1 square. Root 2 is 2 plus 1, 3. So what is BP1? BP1 is root 3. Now how will you write this? BP1 as root 3. BP1 is root 3. Now what you have to do? You have to write, I'll write this part here, children. O as center, BP1. So BP1 I got it as root 3. BP1 as radius, cut an arc. Cut an arc. Here instead of draw you write cut, because you are overwriting now. Cut an arc on OX ray at P2. So what you have to do? BP1. You have to first find out what is the distance between B and P1. So this is the distance. O as center. You have to draw another arc like this. So this is the arc that you are getting. This is P2. P2 is root 3. Be at P2. Then we will say that OP2 is equal to root 3. This is how you are able to represent. After this, children, you have to write this. I have no place, so I have written it here. Please understand. First you write this. Up to this part, it is same for root 2. For root 2 also, this you have to write. That means what you are doing? First you are taking at same distance 2 points A and B. You are joining. So you are getting, by using Pythagoras formula, you are getting AB as root 2. Since AB is root 2, B as a center, BA as radius, you have to take. With the help of this compass, you find out the distance. Don't disturb it. O as center, cut an arc. When you are cutting an arc, that will reach here. This is P1. So OP1 is root 2. You have represented root 2. So O as center, AB as radius, cut an arc on OX ray at P1. OP1 is root 2. You have represented. Now you are representing root 3. So what you have to do? You have to join B and P1. After joining B and P1, again, you go for the triangle. In triangle OBP1. In this, BP1 is a square is equal to, because BP1 is hypotenuse, BP1 square is equal to OB square plus OP1 square. That means OP1 is root 2 whole square plus 1 square, that is 2 plus 1, 3 you got. BP1 square is 3, means BP is BP1, what you are getting, BP1 measure is nothing but root 3. So again, B as a center, BP1 as radius, you have to take, O as center, BP1 as radius, you have to cut an arc on OX ray at P2. So P2 represents root 3. I hope you have understood, children. With this, I will conclude today's class. Tomorrow I will teach you the next part.